Okay, folks, I'm going to say this in plain English. You see this this packet of rice? The Knorr? I used to buy it for $1 at the store. It's now $1.37. You know what that means? That's 37% inflation. So like I'm telling you, this used to be $1 a couple months ago. Now it's $1.37. That ain't no 8.95% inflation rate. That's 37% inflation. That was just the last few months. It was the right price. This right here is 4 pounds of hamburger. I like the cheap one because I like the fat in it. To be honest with you. See what I got it for? $12.20 with $4.06 off. Do the simple math. I got it for $3 a pound instead of $4. Okay? Now I've seen hamburger going up slowly, but I went to Walmart today and there was no chicken breast at all, except for one little dinky 2.5 pound bag. Who buys those? They had fresh, supposedly, chicken breast in the counter, but you know, it was more expensive. So this is one thing I want to tell you. The freight that's being shipped is being dramatically reduced, and the shipping costs are dropping, which means they're paying truck drivers less money, and they're keep raising the cost of fuel. Now I don't know about this administration's policy about fuel, but curtailing our ability to produce fuel, especially oil, is not very good in my opinion. And there's one other thing I wanted to talk about. Let's see if we can find Uncle Benji. Okay? Here's Uncle Benji. You know what Benji looks like, right? Yeah, so I was cleaning up a drawer in my house yesterday, and I forgot about $540 worth of this stuff. So I found it. I think I forgot about it over a year and a half ago. My point is that this little Uncle Benji right here, how long do you think this is going to be worth anything? I'll tell you what I did with that. Most of that $540 I found, I went down and topped off my preps even more and bought more stuff, more food, more things that I would generally need. Now, would I want to throw cash at something I don't need? Well, do I really need something like a freeze dryer? Okay, freeze dryer for instance. I'm not going to spend $3,000 or more for a freeze dryer. Okay, just ain't going to do it. It doesn't make any sense to me, because most of the beans that you collect anyway, like your green beans and your other types of beans, you can just go ahead and dry them anyway, store them that way. You don't need to can them. You really don't. So think about it. If you're on a limited budget and you don't have a lot of money, think about taking Uncle Benji to the store with you and whatever you have and buying stuff now, because I don't know how long this guy's gonna be worth shit. Thinking they're cashing out right now on the stock market because they want to make sure they got them Benjamins. What if it's worth nothing? What if they wipe it out? Okay, think about it. If they decide to reset the money system to a digital currency, you know what's going to happen to most of us? Haircut with our bank accounts, if they even let us keep them. They could just say them all. Now, we're not going to make this is not worth anything. We're going to reissue new money to you. They actually did that before, because you can't count on the stuff in the bank. They could wipe out the banks with an EMP. Gone. Your money's gone. And if you don't have hard copies of your deed to your house and to your stocks and to your cash and all the other equities that you have for your assets, if you don't have hard copies of proof of it, you're going to have a hard time proving it if they say all the computer systems got wiped out, right? Yeah. Yeah. Think about it. The main goal of this channel is not just to teach you gardening. It's to inform, educate, and prepare each and every one of you for a SHTF situation. So instead of putting off a garden this year because you fear that you may not be able to get fertilizer, you're still going to probably be able to get manure. You can get a couple rabbits just for pets for the kids, and use that for cold fertilizer. You can put it on the garden right away, straight every time you change the cage. You can just put it in the compost pile, or you can put it straight on the garden. But I suggest you start growing a garden this year and get your seeds now, because I don't know how long those seeds are going to be available to grow victory yards. I hope that you consider maximizing every space around your yard to grow food this year, because I'm not so sure the supply line is going to hold up well, and there may be a lot of rationing. Now, I've seen some of this so-called rationing in the 70s during the Carter-Nixon years. Thank you for watching. I hope you hit the thumbs up, like, and subscribe. And I'm getting really serious about what I'm telling you now. The food inflation is here. They're not going to plant as much corn as they used to. It's a heavy nitrogen feeder, and there's a lot of heavy nitrogen feeders they're not going to plant. They're going to plant beans, something like legumes that don't take and need a lot of fertilizer. Thanks for watching.